lot of people are trying to verify that this is the reason why Tucker Carlson was fired, because these people hate your freedom. Do you realize that? That they hate the fact that you're able to think for yourself. And you're seeing elected officials say what AOC is about to say. Hey, I just want to say real quick, we got some of our new merch out right now. This is one of my favorite shirts, Read the Bible. If you want to support this channel, you can check out the link below. It says shop our merch. Howdy, y'all. I'm Brylan. Now, there's been lots more information coming out about what's happening with Tucker Carlson, why he got fired. There's also been lots of reactions, if you will, from everybody, but particularly the left, making vulgar and absolutely disgusting statements and reactions and celebrations to the firing of Tucker Carlson. Now, it's no surprise that the left would say heinous things about somebody that believes in, our rights as Americans. But one of the most terrifying reactions came from somebody within our own government. First, check this out. Tucker Carlson's vulgar language in text messages contributed to Fox News fire. So this is the new round of information coming out. A lot of people are trying to verify that this is the reason why Tucker Carlson was fired, because he used bad words against some of the higher ups in Fox News. And hey, would you like this video if you're sick of the mainstream media like I am? And they're saying that it's the biggest thing is a culmination between him calling higher ups within Fox the C word, and then also the lawsuit from Abby Grossberg, who says that the work environment, that this is one thing, okay? This lawsuit says that it was a toxic workplace, okay? Yet, with Fox News' history with this sexual misconduct and them trying to want to distance themselves from having that image within, behind the scenes, it's kind of outrageous to me that they would put out a statement saying that they have parted ways. Basically, they made it sound as if Fox News and Tucker Carlson both just skipped their merry separate ways and that they were both in agreement. I love you too. Let's go our separate ways. And, obviously no one bought that. It was very much Fox News did something behind Tucker Carlson's back. And they're actually saying that the Fox executives Suzanne Scott and Lachlan Murdoch reportedly made the decision on Friday. So on Friday, these two made the decision to fire Tucker Carlson. And then it really came down to Rupert Murdoch deciding to fire him after input from top officials. So, of course, the input from the top officials is going to side with not truth. Now, what's interesting as well is that right before this, Tucker Carlson gave a speech at the Heritage Foundation that was absolutely fantastic, by the way. You should go watch it. But he was also on a podcast where he talked about how the mainstream media was a part of this system, the controlled opposition. And like coinkydink that all this is happening now, that really calling somebody a name now gets you fired. Are you kidding me? This kind of stuff runs rampant in that industry. Now, it's funny because when you look at a lot of the headlines going on, you see how ridiculous the left is. Russia media laments loss of Tucker Carlson. Russian state TV appears to offer Tucker Carlson a job. I mean, it is so insane. Like, they're still talking about Russia as if we're all just sitting back biting our nails, like waiting for more Russian. Give me a break. But I would say the most really terrifying reaction to Tucker Carlson came from AOC. Now, this isn't terrifying in the sense that like God's not in control. That's not what I mean. What I mean is that we're watching our country unfold and completely come apart at the seams right before our eyes. And you're seeing elected officials say what AOC is about to say. You're going to lose your freedoms. That doesn't mean you don't have hope in Christ and know that Christ is in control. But at the same time, we can't be ignorant and pretend like, oh, none of this matters. No, this is somebody within our government saying this.
Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News. Couldn't have happened to a better guy. While I'm very glad that the person that was arguably responsible for some of the largest, driving some of the most amounts of death threats and violent threats, not just to my office, but to plenty of people across the country. I also kind of feel like I'm like waiting for the cutscene at the end of a Marvel movie after all the credits have rolled. And then you see like the villain's like hand reemerge out to grip over like the end of a building or something. Deplatforming works, and it is important. Wow. And there you go. Good things can happen.
Deplatforming works. There you go. Good things can happen. Now, this comes on the heels of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez saying that Tucker Carlson should be regulated. The day before Tucker Carlson was fired, AOC said that Tucker Carlson needs to be regulated because he incites violence. Now, remember, these people say that silence is violence. So you don't even have to say anything and you're a violent person. So it's not rational what she's saying. There is no proof behind what she's saying. She is just bull-faced lying and trying to use the government as a tool to regulate those who think differently than her and regulate conservatives. And she's saying that deplatforming works, rejoicing in the fact that Tucker Carlson got fired and using it as a means to gloat that maybe she was a part of him getting fired. A government official. This was the day before Tucker Carlson got fired.
Federal regulation in terms of what's allowed on air and what isn't. And when you look at what Tucker Carlson and some of these other folks on Fox do, it is very, very clearly incitement of violence. Very clearly incitement of violence. And that is the line that I think we have to be willing to contend with.
These people hate your freedom. Do you realize that? That they hate the fact that you're able to think for yourself. They hate the fact that you're not beholden to them completely yet. And they hate the fact that they don't have more control than they do. So little things like this where AOC is able to say that they need to be regulated. Tucker Carlson, a private citizen, needs to be regulated. And then gloating, using her platform to gloat as an official of the as a government official. She's literally saying that she has used her platform to deplatform a private citizen. Don't think that she wouldn't put out this exact same type of video after destroying your life for not submitting to the depravity. But hey, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm sure you have plenty of them. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, being a part of this community, I would love to hear from you on a regular basis. And also hit that thumbs up button. You know, when you like this video, it'll get pushed out to more people, and it would really help spread this message. All right, I'll see you in the next video.